What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another Pitching Ninjas Top 5 Filthiest Pitches of the Day, the Postseason edition. We're going to kick it off with the honorable mentions. First and only, Abner Uribe for this knuckle curve, picking up a sword, as well as this 101-mile-an-hour heater. My top 5 filthiest pitches of the day yesterday at number 5, Roki Sasaki and Freeman for picking up a save here. Look at Freddie work. I love it. Jeff Passan put out an interesting article yesterday. I don't know if you remember the other day, I talked about Roki Sasaki's bent back leg being a change that he's made to help him regain his velo, and sure enough, I was right. Rob Hill confirmed that was the major change that they made, and it's working. Roki looked good. At number 4, I have Jesus Luzardo for these sliders and sweepers and changeups. He had 5 Ks in 6 innings, giving up 2 runs on 3 hits. The Jesus Lizard looked really good yesterday, actually.
Yeah, I mean, it was a complete pitcher's duel for the first 6+ innings.
Yeah, it was an absolute pitcher's duel. I thought Luzardo looked great. Then they pulled him. At number 3, Abner Uribe for K'ing the side with sliders in the 9th inning yesterday. If you stayed up late, you saw this. Filthy stuff from Abner Uribe. At number 2, Blake Snell for this very nice outing, going 6 innings with 9 Ks.
Very nice.
Giving up 1 hit and no runs. He did give up 4 walks, but walks are irrelevant when we're talking about Blake Snell. That's just what he does. That is a feature and not a flaw. He picked up a Jiffy Lube special, had these curveballs, sliders, painted fastballs, and this is about as good as Blake Snell can pitch. He looked fantastic. Coming up big for the Dodgers. And at number 1, Jacob Misiorowski for the fastest and hottest at bat in MLB postseason history, at least since we've been measuring this stuff. He had this at bat against Tucker at 103.4, 103.7, 104.3, 104.2. A ridiculous at bat that averaged 103.9 miles an hour. And that 104.3 mile an hour fastball had a perceived velocity of 106.3 miles an hour. It's because Misiorowski's got a long stride, lots of extension, and releases the ball close to home plate. His extension is over 7.5 feet. That is the 4th fastest pitch in the history of baseball in terms of perceived velocity, at least again since we've been measuring it. Chapman has the highest at 107.1, but this was 106.3. It's ridiculous. There had only been 5 pitches before this in postseason history that were 103.7 miles an hour or faster. The pitchers that threw them, Aroldis Chapman, and then Mason Miller this year at 104.5. So 3 of the top 8 fastest pitches in postseason history were in this one at bat. Misiorowski also had this curveball to Dansby Swanson, which totally discombobulated him. I did this overlay to show why. He thought this curveball was going to hit him, and it ends up catching the zone. You see how it tracks with this 102-mile-an-hour heater that ended up inside. So Dansby seeing this ball that looks like it's going to be 102 plus coming to his face. He just shuts it down, and this ball comes back and catches the zone. Miz also had a 95-mile-an-hour slider in this game for a K. He averaged 101.5 miles an hour on his 35 fastballs this outing. He averaged 94.6 miles an hour on his slider. Average that. This is crazy stuff. Hitters can't hit this. There should be a warning label on this video. Now on the Ninja Notes, not much of notes here. Shota Imanaga and Aaron Ashby did not come up big yesterday. Had a little tough time in their outings. That's all I got.
Ninja, we're kicking off the Dong corner in Philly, and actually a Dongless game, but I felt obliged to take a steamer on the Phils for their choices and execution in the bottom of the 9th when they stormed back with no outs and decided to not pinch run for Nick Castellanos on second. I saw Stott come to bat. I was like, wait, they're not pinch running for Castellanos? And then sure enough, he's thrown on the base pass 2 seconds later. And for the record, they used a pinch runner after this in the bottom. So they had a pinch runner on the bench. So that's the decision. But then the execution, Castellanos is completely flat-footed when the bunt is laid down. It's the most insane base running I've ever seen. It's the bottom of the ninth in the playoffs. I don't know what the hell is going on here. And then I saw people online saying, well, it's bad coaching. They should teach base running. Like, Nick Castellanos is 33 years old. He's been playing baseball for 30 years. Like, what are we doing here?
Yeah, hey, guys, I know you've been playing baseball for 25 years. This is the way we do it on bunts. What would Castellanos' face be if a coach said that to him?
I mean,
he'd be like, dude, I know
this
that.
is crazy. And I mean, Castellanos gets thrown out by 4 decades too. Just some of the worst base running I've ever seen. And then right after this, Bader gets a hit. Like, we got robbed of one of the best comebacks in recent history in playoff baseball. But what are you gonna do? But the dong of the day is Kodongs from Milwaukee. A pair of 3-run piss missiles, both with 2 out. The first is the rare first inning 4-bagger featured here, with Andrew Vaughn bringing the Brew Crew right back with this 3-run jack. And people have surmised that Vaughn may have sold his soul to the devil coming to the Brewers from the White Sox, where he was abysmal. I think he confirmed it here on national TV. But the other dong of the day is Jackson Churio's 3-run knock. 101, taking it deep, putting the game out of reach. And it looks like the Brewers look amazing right now, Ninja, and they're doing big things. And that's your dong of the day.
And now my pitching ninja moment of Zen. PCA made a valiant effort in this home run. My picks of the day today are a 3-leg same-game parlay plus. Logan Gilbert for 7 Ks or more and Jack Flaherty for 5 Ks or more. And then take Carlos Rodon for 4 Ks or more. And then I'm going to add in my 30% profit boost to boost my profits by 30%. What would your picks of the day be?